as I've been here for about a year and a half now, just kind of listening to the stories and kind of learning the history of the parish, you get a quick sense of the prominence that Annunciation has played in the community here since its founding, whether it was with the school or just the Catholic presence that has been here in the city of Brazil.
Annunciation does really feel like a second home. It's really our faith home, our faith community, and the parishioners here have really become an extended part of our family.
It is kind of a second home, going to elementary school here. My mom was a teacher here. I spent every single day here as a child.
This church was made and was built by people who gave their first fruits and really took care of this church. And I think that we need to take care of it. We need to have it here and viable for future generations.
The capital campaign is important because without it, literally the church has the possibility of falling down around us.
A lot of people who live on the margins that Annunciation has served throughout this community would sorely miss it. So people, not only Catholics, but those who aren't Catholic would really miss Annunciation.
Since its founding, whether it was with the school or just the Catholic presence that has been here in the city of Brazil for a long time and for the larger Clay County, you get that sense really quickly in talking to people that this is a parish that is important not just to the Catholics, but to all the people of Brazil.
I would lose the church that I grew up in from birth. All of my sacraments will have taken place in this church, including my marriage and my parents' marriage.
We have some erosion underneath the foundation and the main aisleway of our church, and we have some rotted floor beams that are only continuing to get moist. Being on the west side of Indianapolis a few years ago, in one of our parishes there, one of our church buildings, Holy Angels, they were worshiping in that space, and one Sunday, and then during the week a health inspector came in. They determined that the mold problem was out of control and the building was condemned and knocked down. So I think a lot of times people might say, you know, well, there's not a big hurry, but there is.
There's cracks in the walls, there's water stains, there's the physical appearance of it just not being maybe as celebratory of the Mass itself. And so besides those foundational issues, which are really important for the long-term structure of the church, I think just really bringing the church back to its original glory, so that way not only can the people feel really, in praise of God, but we give God that glory in His surroundings too.
Having a building like this in the town is not just important for us who come to worship, but also for the people who maybe have never been here before, but see the steeple and see the facade and see the stained glass windows from the outside. When people come and they see beauty, they might not be in a position to understand church doctrine, or to listen to a sermon or a homily, but they are moved. We all are moved when we see or hear or take in anything that's beautiful.
Nothing ever stays the same. You either make it better or it deteriorates.
We've seen this church live for over 150 years. We want to continue for over 150 years and beyond. And through this campaign, I think we can make that happen.